Hey there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a bonus video for Kit Conspiracy. This is the third week, and we are using a kit that is primarily Good Day Sunshine from Simple Stories. I think it's from 2014 or somewhere back then. So the page on the right is a 6x12. It comes in a 6x12 cut apart, so you get two different sides. And I noticed that it had those striped lines just like the paper off to the left hand side. And so I thought I would do a double page out of this, and it'll look like I used two of those striped papers if I put three photos all the way down on the open side. So I thought that would be a really good idea to kind of make it look like it's all the same paper going across, and like that clipboard is on top of the paper. So originally I'd considered cutting it out, but I don't know, this just spoke to me, and so I thought that would work well. It also gives me the opportunity to get, I think I get 7 photos on this double page, which isn't a ton for a double page, but it's a good amount. I mean, it's like, that's a standard amount in my opinion. Sometimes I can get more on a page if I cut them a lot smaller, sometimes a less, but 7 is like a good moderate amount in my book. So I thought that worked well. It allows me to have some embellishment area, even though I still have quite a few photos. Now, the photos on the left-hand page, I definitely cut down quite a bit. They are pictures of my son in the inner tube coming down that slide. And I didn't feel like I needed them to be as big as they were. There was a lot of just scenery around the water slide. There were people we didn't know in the, milling about or walking up the ramp to go to the top of the slide and all that kind of stuff. So I just trimmed those down, and that gave me a lot more room to play with. So I was pretty happy about that. I am going to cut out this 3x4 card, this banner piece. I thought I would try to use it on this page, and I kind of tried, but it didn't work out well, so I don't end up using it. Just kind of playing around with it for a bit here. It just was not the right placement for these photos. I did want to keep the photos centrally located, because the ones on the right hand page are all the way to the left. I didn't want to stack them, next to the ones that were already stacked, and I didn't want to put them on the far side. So it just doesn't work out. So then I'm going to go to the other embellishments that are available in this kit, which are not a whole lot that are specific to embellishments. There are stickers, but the rest of it is going to be cut from the cut aparts, which thankfully this kit had a lot of. It made it really easy. I didn't even open up any of my color bins hardly at all. Maybe not even at all. And I didn't really look outside of the collection much, if at all. Because there was so much available with regard to those cut aparts, and I don't know, that it just made it super easy. I do have a hard time sometimes if there are no embellishments for a kit. Well, I shouldn't say I have a hard time. I just have a harder time than this. This was like everything just is ready to go, mix match, just do a little fussy cutting and you got it. But sometimes you do have to kind of like do the extra legwork to look through all your stuff, or to cut a cut file or whatever else. And really, this whole collection, I was able to do all of these layouts in, I would say, record time. I think I did like 4 layouts in one day, in one afternoon. So pretty quick. And I'm not by any stretch of the imagination a fast scrapper. I would say, just kind of like a moderate with speed. I can do a layout in an hour, but some of them take me longer. Rarely does it take me much less than an hour, just on the rare occasion. So there's that hello sticker. I'm going to go ahead and get that on the page. I thought I would try and use that cut apart sheet, or the pocket, but I end up just cutting the top off the pocket and tucking the journal ledger piece down behind, so that the word hello fit really well. And then I have that sticker that says Happy Summer. I really liked the movement of it, where it kind of has like a it's not straight across. It's just got that like nice little bend and curve to it, which kind of gives it the feeling of movement, which is nice because in the photos he is sliding down that big slide and into the water. And it wasn't a very fast slide. That kind of goes into like a little bit of a lazy river. So the ones on the right hand side are fast slides, and they have like a 10-foot drop. And the top photo is my daughter at the end of one about to go over the edge. And then I had this photo of my daughter and my niece and their friends. And I didn't choose to use the photos of their friends. I just cut out my daughter and my niece after I stuck the little frames on there. And then the one with the yellow water slide in it is actually my nephew. So I'm just cutting those out into these really small frames, and I'm going to get those on the page as well. So not only do I get the 7 larger photos, I get 3 little tiny photos on there as well. So 7, 8, 9, 10 photos on 2 pages. And to me, that's a lot of photos on 2 pages, especially when you've got some of them that are full size, 4x6. So I'm going to play around with where those go, and then as I see stickers on the sticker sheet, I'm just kind of playing around with where they should end up. And I really like the way that these little arrows kind of point in. And so I'm going to go ahead and use those. And I don't mind that little bit of trapped space between the bottom arrow and the bottom of the photo on the left-hand side. It doesn't really bother me. Sometimes those kind of things do bother me, but this one didn't seem obvious. So, and the arrows kind of indicate movement and motion as well, so that made me pretty happy. I'm going to pop this little piece up onto some foam, and I'm going to put it right there on top of that little arrow border sticker. Don't be afraid to cut those border stickers up and use them in other ways. They don't have to be border stickers, so cut them up, use them however works well for you. I really like those glasses, so I thought I'd just put them over the word hello. I considered making them dark glasses, but then the L in hello wouldn't really be visible, so I just kind of left them as they are, and that's okay. So the 3 little photos are going over here on the clipboard, and that's where the journaling is going to go as well. So I'm not going to have quite as much room by the time I'm all done, but that's okay. I kind of went back and forth on whether or not I put the photo with the dark frame in the middle because it's the oddball out, but because the 2 frames with the girls' faces, it made it seem like those 2 should frame the one with my nephew going down the slide. And I couldn't use that brown frame on the one with my nephew in the slide because the photo is so dark around that yellow slide. It didn't look good. It looked terrible, actually. I popped up that Viewmaster, the Rainbow Viewmaster thingy there onto some foam tape, and I am actually putting a brad in the middle of it just to give some added texture and interest. And I had to go back and put a little bit of foam right underneath where the brad was because the brad wanted to suck it right into the paper. So I needed to add a little bit of extra support there, and that's what I'm doing there. In case you have not been following along with Kit's Conspiracy, I'm doing this over with MK over on her channel. We have chosen the exact same kits of pattern paper. This kit, we have the sticker sheets as well, but each week in April, we have a different kit, and not all of them come with sticker sheets. So it's been really fun kind of seeing how our styles differ with using the same pattern paper. We are allowed to pull in paper from our scrap bin and some cardstock if needed. So, and then whatever other embellishments we want, we can pull in. So, lots of fun. I decided to use up as many of these word stickers as I could going down the side of the clipboard, and I think it looks really cool. It's a little bit different. Made me a little bit happy to use those up since I'm almost out of paper for this particular collection by the time I'm done. I think this actually was one of the last layouts that I did. So I was happy to use as many stickers as I could on here. I didn't have to really save any. By the time I am done with this entire collection, I only have one piece of paper left in a 12 by 12. And you're going to see all of that at the end of the whole series. I will go through the scraps that I have left from each kit. And then I'll see if I can make another layout from my scraps, whether it be like mixing the scraps or just using whatever else, like whatever from one particular kit. So I had these two little tiny tags, and I pulled out some red twine and ran them through these little tags. They're going to hang off of this label that is at the bottom of the photos on the left hand side. And so I'm just kind of playing around with the string, tying it in a knot. I don't know, I always have trouble with the string for whatever reason. So especially on these little tiny ones, I probably should have just used like thread or maybe like 3 strands of embossing or embroidery floss, not embossing, embroidery floss. But for whatever reason, I decided to use this twine, and it is a little bit stiff, so it doesn't want to like tuck under very well, but I eventually get it to work. So that's what I'm kind of messing around with right there. I am also going to have to play with making sure those little strings stay where they're supposed to be. So once it's all said and done, they do stay fine, but it took me a little bit of maneuvering around to get that to work. And then there were these little tiny word stickers, and I thought I would use those on the tabs and wherever else I could. So I'm liking the way that looks. Put one over on my daughter's photo. I didn't put them on the other 2 photos. I just wanted to kind of have my daughter's photo stand out just a bit. And then I have these puffy hearts from Pebbles, and I am going to add those in just for some added interest. And that is pretty much it. So don't forget to check out MK's channel. I don't know if she has a video up for today. I will have a video each day this week because I kind of blew through this kit and used quite a bit of it. So we are actually posting on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Saturdays is already up. Tuesday and Thursday will be the days that we are required to post and use the inspiration that we chose for this week. The bonus videos like this one, there is no added inspiration that we are working off of. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video today. If you'd like to see what MK has going on over on her channel, the link is down below in my description box, so you can easily get to that and see what she has been doing throughout the Kit Conspiracy series that we've been doing together. If you have any questions or comments, again, leave them down below. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.